Hello guys, welcome to my channel.
Hello guys, you are welcome. In this video, we will learn the new method of creating a multi-threading programming in Java, and we will also learn what are the oldest way and a normal way to execute any thread in Java, and what are the problems in existing method and why the new method is created in 1.8 and above Java, and how we can use the new technique that is called executors and executor services, or we also called thread pools. So this is the way to execute a single thread in Java, in which we create a class and we have the main method where we have a thread class, and in the thread class we are passing the object of class which implement the runnable interface, and in run method we create the line of code that we want to make multi-threading. That may be the task. So here what I have explained, I'm displaying the name of the thread in new thread which I am creating, and in a main thread also from where I am starting a new thread. Just we creating an object of thread class and starting. This is a normal way for creating a thread in Java. I will give you example of all these things. Just first understand. So what are the problems? Then if I run the 1000 thread from this method, the oldest method, then 1000 thread will be created of this particular file, this particular class, thread task 1000 that is implement runnable interface. You may have any task in run method which you want to execute. It's just an example that all the thread 1000 thread, maybe more than 1000, all will execute and will load in a memory at same time. So if your computer, your laptop, your hardware having a less memory, then it is not possible to execute all the 1000 thread together in the memory. So here I have only single line of code, but actual code is not a single line, it is more than the single line. Maybe you are downloading some file, you are uploading, you are playing a music, so all tasks are heavy. So to create 1000 threads or more than 1000 thread, 2000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, it's not possible to create such huge amount of threads in your application by using the oldest method. What are the problem which may be created? You have a over resource utilization, you have a overburden of CPU and RAM, computer may hang also, overheating of CPU and RAM, and maybe other problem may become your your system does not respond. So many problems may come if you have a heavy load on your system. Now what are the solution? So solution is a new thread pool using executors. What is the solution? You can create any number of thread, like I am giving an example, just 3, 4, 5 threads, but this may be any number, maybe 1000, 2000, 3000, and this goes to the task queue, and queue may be the blocking queue or maybe the schedule queue. There are so many type of queues are available in thread pool. So one by one from this task we send the thread to the thread pool. Thread pool is a space where we have a fixed number of threads. Here for example I having a 4 thread. So from the task queue only 4 thread will go to the thread pool and they will execute, then next thread will come, then next thread will come. So at a time only 4 thread will execute and all rest of the thread will be in a queue and they will execute as per their scheduling, as per their time. So that means at a time only the thread pool threads are available in thread pool, they will execute maybe 4, 5, 10, 100, 2000, whatever you want. Only the fixed amount of thread would be in a memory. So we can judge as per the capability or as per the strength of the system, and we can execute the thread by using thread pool. All tasks will be completed. We can run thousands of threads, but at a time in memory only fixed amount of thread will execute. That reduce the all the problem which I discuss here there, because at a time only fixed amount of 10, 20, 100 threads are running, not more than this, and because of this we are executing all the tasks. We can run any number of thread, countless thread. It will little bit of delay in execution, but there is no problem for overheating, burdening and the crashing of system or crashing of application. So there are four kind of executors are there. Single thread executor means you can execute only one thread at a time. Fixed thread pool executor, that means you can execute the number of fixed thread which you want to execute. And cache thread means you can execute the threads and fixed number of your threads, but it will reduce and increase the number of pools thread with the help of caching, and we can reuse the free slot which is available, and that is the mean of caching. And we can also use schedule thread pools, in which we can also schedule that when and how much time, after how much of time the thread should be executed repeatedly. So everything is available in executors. So these are only the theories. Now I give you the demo of all. I have a Eclipse program. First of all, this is the first method which we used for creating a single thread in Eclipse. Just I click here and it will, you see the main thread and zero thread. So two threads are there. This is main thread and this is zero thread. So only single thread is there, that's why we have output like this. But if I create the 1000 thread like this, so you see it will also create 1000 thread, but it may also damage system, because in my system I have a huge RAM, so it's not creating a problem. I have only one line of code, but if you write so much of code, then this problem may come, that your computer may be hang or freeze. So these are the 1000 thread, those are created just by this program, and these are the oldest way. But now if I want to create the single thread by using executor, you see what we have to do. We use the executor class here. Dot new single thread executor is a static method. By this way we can create a single thread, and execute service is the class that will receive the object, and with the help of this object we execute the task. Here I am giving the 100 thread, remember that, but this 100 thread will execute one by one, because only single thread is allowed. So first one thread will execute, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth. So all it will execute one by one, because only single thread is allowed. You see they are executing one by one, all 100 will execute, but they will use the same thread 1. So one by one they will execute, but they will use only the single thread. Now if I use the fixed amount of thread, I want to use the 10, I want to give the size of the pool is 10. So what will happen, that it will create 1000 thread, but at a time only 10 will execute. If I run it, you see 0 to 9, at a time only 10 thread will execute, you see, and all the 1000 thread will execute together, but at a time only 10 will come in the memory, and one by one 10, and they will complete their task. By using this, just we have to use executor dot new fixed thread pool, and we have to pass here the value. But in single thread, just we have to create a new single thread executor. There is no value to pass. Here we have to put the thread which you want to pass here. Now this may be the problem, that if what value we should give here, what would be the accurate and excellent number of thread which we want to execute. For that we can have this modification, that we can find out the number of processors are available, or number of cores of processor is available in my system. For example, in my system I have a 8 core of processor, so I am finding runtime, then get runtime available processor. The processor will come here, the 8, and I will pass the 8 here. So at a time one core will execute the one thread. You see there is a 8 core is there, so at a time one thread will execute in one core. So that way we would not stop the execution of CPU also, and there would not be overhead on the system. Now we can also execute the cache. In caching we are not giving a value how many processes we have to execute. Automatically, as per the strength of the PC, it will create the thread pool, and if is required, maybe first time it execute 5 threads, but is required more, then it can execute 6 also, 7 also, 10 also. So as per the strength of the machine or as per the availability of the memory, automatically cache thread created and they are destroyed. If any thread is not responding till 60 seconds, means 1 minute, then automatically the thread is killed by the thread pool using cache technology. By using this cache thread pool, if a thread is not executing till 60 seconds, then automatically thread will be removed from the thread pool. And if there is a requirement of executing a new thread, then it will create a more pools, more number of threads in pool, and it execute the thread like this. If I execute here, you see 200 threads they have created here, and if I run again, it may be as per the strength of the machine, it will create the thread maybe 200, maybe 150, maybe 160, maybe 100 as per the availability of resources, and all these thread will execute one by one in created pool. Now last one is a schedule. Here we are providing that at how many thread we have to create and at what time we have to execute the thread, means after the 10 second we have to execute the first thread. You see, it will wait for 10 second, then thread will come, this thread will come after 10 second, you see, and then this is the thread, this is the method which will execute the thread after 15 second, second one, and repeatedly after the 10 second it will execute. And this is also, but the difference between at fixed rate and with fixed delay is that this at fixed rate, that means it will wait the thread, first thread to be completed, then it execute the second thread. But this one is, it repeatedly, it wait for 15 second first time, and then after the execution of first thread it will execute second thread after 10 second, then after 10 second. That means it would not wait, the first thread should complete the task and it execute the new thread each and every 10 second. If you want to read more about thread executors, so you can go to my blog geniusvipin.medium.com. Here you have an article, thread executor, new way of multi-threading in Java. Go there and click on read more, and you have the full article like this. So here I have explained the oldest way of multi-threading and what are the drawbacks in oldest way of multi-threading, and what is the advantage of threadful executors, how they are running, and I have explained each and every program, and I have given the how many threads we have to execute by using available processor core, and types of threadful executors, each and everything I have given here. So if you want to read more about executors, you can go there and learn, or here you can also learn the coroutines, that is the replacement of threading programming, multi-threading programming in Kotlin. So we can say also replacement of async task class in Android in Kotlin. So this is the coroutines, you can also read about this. So many more articles is also there, whatever you want you can look it and read it. So these are the way to execute the threads by using executors, executor services or thread pools. That's all in this video. See you in more video in future. Bye.